Welcome to Learning Together by Grace. This is Rebekah, and we are celebrating Resurrection this weekend. Good morning. So it is 8:30 this morning, and I am making some beans in my Instant Pot. I'm going to put it on the slow cook function, and that is going to be the start of my dinner today. And so I'm going to use some garlic powder, about that much. I want to have them seasoned well. I always like to use ground cumin, so I'm going to do that. These are pinto beans, by the way. Ooh, there we go. And then I'm going to use some chili powder. Okay, about that much. And some black pepper. I ran out of cracked black pepper, so I'm having to use this, although I like cracked black pepper a lot better. And of course, some pink salt to season it all. Alright, I forgot one thing. My oil. This is it's my little spray bottle, but I still like to use it to pour oil so that I don't have a big jar or bottle of oil on my counter. Alrighty, so there's that. I'm just gonna stir all of that together. Smells good already. Yum, yum, yum. We probably won't end up eating all of these beans. We usually don't, and I usually just freeze the other half for another day, and it makes dinner easy on that particular day. Now I'm just gonna add my water here. I'm just gonna cover the beans maybe like a ½ inch above the beans. Stir that. And you guys, they are ready to slow cook in my Instant Pot for the next 8 hours. That's what I usually do. I like to put it on slow cook for 8 hours. And the pressure, there's no pressure because I'm not pressure cooking it, and it's on normal. Alrighty, so changing the time. There we go, and it's gonna do its thing. Okay, y'all, I forgot one step. I have some fresh oregano from my garden that well, it's not really a big garden, it's just a little herb pot. But I'm going to add that to my beans as well. I like adding oregano to the beans because it just gives, I don't know, it gives a really good flavor. So there we are. Just kind of crushing them up a little bit so that the flavor can extract better. All right, now we're gonna get started. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do to prepare for dinner this morning is season these pork ribs. I cleaned these and they were frozen, so I thawed them out in the refrigerator. And I'm just going to, my bowl was wet. I'm going to add my seasonings in here and then season my meat. So I want the ribs to kind of have like a sweet type of flavor. So when I want that, I usually use ground ginger for that. I don't know, it just helps to sweeten things up, to me anyway. So there's some ground ginger. I'm also going to use some paprika. I wish I had smoked, but I do not. And then I'm doing my garlic powder. And I'm also going to do some chili powder for this as well. Some ground black pepper. And of course some pink salt. And so this is going to be my seasoning. My husband is going to grill these later on today. And yeah. So I made sure that I seasoned these ribs very well. These are pork ribs, by the way. And I just rubbed that seasoning on the top and on the bottom. And then after I got done doing that for both of those, I just massaged the seasonings into the ribs even more because we want that flavor to be popping, y'all. So let's get it popping. Dwight's over here getting ready to fire up the grill.
Yay!
Yay! So that we can grill our pork ribs. What's this thing called again?
Chimney.
Chimney?
Yeah.
Okay, so he put wood and paper in there, and he always puts a little oil in there, and he's just lighting it up in different places, trying to. You got this, Dwight. You got this.
Thanks.
Is the wind blowing too much?
Yeah, it just stops and now it's working, but
Okay.
so annoying.
So of course I had to step outside to make sure that the fire was doing what it needed to do and get a little video of my daughter eating her lovely snow cone. And I can see that all is going well here, and so he is almost ready for the ribs. Alrighty, we are about to wrap these ribs in some foil. Being that me and my husband are new to making ribs on the grill, after I researched, I found that it is best to wrap them in foil. So here he is putting those ribs on the grill. Y'all, I was so excited because I was ready to see how they were going to turn out for us. While we were waiting on the ribs, my daughter and I were practicing a dance that we were doing for Resurrection Sunday. You guys are going to see a little peek into that dance. So I have to apologize for the footage here. It's blurry because I am learning a new camera, you guys. Be patient with me. But I am making some rice. I added oil, some garlic powder, paprika, pepper, and salt. And I'm just going to mix all of that together into the oil. And then here I'm just adding in my rice. I just use whatever rice I have. This is actually sushi rice, but I got a big container of it at Costco. So now I'm just stirring those seasonings in there and then adding my water. I make sure that my water is at 1/2 inch over my rice. And now I am going to make a salad. This was a spring mix that I just got from Target on this day. And then I'm also going to add in some romaine lettuce that I washed, and I'm just cutting that up. And then I am going to add that into my bowl as well. And now I'm just cutting up 1 piece of celery and I'm adding that to my bowl. And this 1 carrot, and I'm adding it to my bowl. And then you guys, I have 2 tomatoes here. These are the Roma tomatoes, one of my favorite. All right, so I'm making myself a salad dressing with some oil, some red wine vinegar, a little garlic powder, some pepper, as well as some salt. Okay, I'm just giving that a stir and we'll be ready for dinner. So this is how it all turned out. Y'all, those ribs, oh my word, today, they were so good. I am so proud of what me and my husband did, but he watched them. But nevertheless, we did a good job. Okay, y'all, to end this night out, I am going to make a no-bake strawberry cheesecake using this strawberry extract. I don't have actual strawberries. I just don't have them. But we're gonna use this red color food dye to make it that pink color. And then I have this graham cracker style pie crust. I have 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I'm gonna either use 1 to 2 cups, so 1.5, 2 maybe cups of powdered sugar and a little bit of salt. So the first thing I'm going to do is whip my heavy whipping cream in my mixer. All right, so I am going in with my heavy whipping cream, adding it to my stand mixer. This carton had 16 ounces in it, but I only used half, so 8 ounces or 1 cup. And I'm adding my wire whisk, and I'm just gonna slowly bring it up to speed until it gets to 10. I like to do that so that I can prevent splatters, but the 10 function is going to get all of that air into the cream so that it can get nice and fluffy. This, by the way, is a KitchenAid stand mixer. All right, our cream is nice and whipped. So now I'm gonna go in with my my cream cheese. This has been pretty much sitting out on my countertop all day long, so it's nice and soft. So after I started up my mixer, I quickly realized that the cream cheese kept getting stuck in the wire whisk, so I decided to switch it out. All right, so I'm putting my paddle attachment on here. And just integrating the cream cheese and the whipping cream together. Hopefully I didn't over whip it. All right, so now I'm going to slowly add in my powdered sugar. I'm gonna do a half a cup at a time. I ended up only using 1 cup of powdered sugar, but honestly, y'all, this was still a little sweet for me. Just gonna scrape the sides down. I mixed it a little bit longer after I scraped those sides down. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of this strawberry extract. Ooh, that was a little bit more than 2. Yeah, that's my son trying to smell the strawberry.
No, I'm not smelling.
That's not what you smell? All right, here we go. All right, here we go with the food coloring. I'm gonna only start with 3 drops and see what happens. Maybe 1 more drop. There we go. All right, here we go. I should have sifted my sugar. Y'all learn from a mistake, okay? And yeah, I wouldn't have had these lumps. You guys, you know, we do it. We do it sometimes in cooking. We forget steps and we forget what's best, but guess what? We're gonna eat this and it's going to be so yummy. It's gonna taste so good. I'm trying to smash them, but you know, there's so many of them. Just so many of them. I'm gonna go on and put this in there. There's something that got in the batter. Alrighty, I'm gonna go on and put the filling into the pie crust. All right, now this needs to go in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours so that it can set up. This is actually gonna go in our refrigerator overnight because we'll have it tomorrow for resurrection with our after dinner, as our after dinner dessert. I wish I had strawberries to decorate that, but I don't. So this is what it's gonna look like. Into the refrigerator overnight. It's 9:45 p.m. over here, so it'll be in there for a good while after service, and I will cut into it and let y'all see how it looks. Alrighty. Here's a small clip of me and my daughter dancing together. You guys, I started dancing in church about 15 years ago. I was a dance ministry leader at my previous church, and now we are trying to establish a dance ministry at the church that we are currently at. And you guys, I love worshiping and honoring God in this way. So this is just a nice treat to be able to do this on Resurrection Sunday with my sweet, sweet daughter. And you guys, she is so phenomenal in dancing. She's in gymnastics, she's in soccer, she's in theater. So she has all of the necessary skills to do this. And most importantly, she has a true relationship with God. She loves Jesus Christ. All right, good people, we are getting ready to make a heavy whipping cream for my no-bake cheesecake. It is Resurrection Sunday. We've already had dinner, and it is time for dessert. So I'm gonna use some heavy whipping cream. I'm not gonna make a whole lot here, so I'm kind of just measuring as I go. I'm gonna use the last little bit of this one, and then there's a little bit more left in here from yesterday. There we go. So that's probably easily a half of a cup. Alrighty, and then I'm going to put my whisk on there. Roll it up and get going. I added about a half a teaspoon of the strawberry extract and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of the pink salt. I'm gonna now go in with some powdered sugar. Just to sweeten it some. All right, here's our no-bake cheesecake. All right, I'm gonna add my whipped cream on top of there. So here's the final result of the no-bake strawberry cheesecake. And you guys, somehow I lost the footage of me cutting into it for you, but I have pictures for you to enjoy. Now, I will say that this was a little sweeter than what I would have liked. I probably should have added only half a cup of powdered sugar for me. I also noticed that it didn't set up as well as I would like. I should have just creamed the cream cheese by itself and then whipped up the heavy whipping cream and then combined them together along with the powdered sugar. But anyway, here it is, you guys. I hope you had a great resurrection, and remember, Jesus Christ is our King. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let people know what we're doing over here. God bless you. Bye.